Hola, can you hear me?
Hello. Hello, everyone. We
Hello.
are on air already. Hello, Anna. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Can everybody see my presentation?
Let me double check if folks are seeing it.
If you go to the webinar, to the video, you should see it. Okay, welcome everyone to this training. The goal of this training is to share with you some steps of on how to share Khan Academy content to Google Classroom. And this is very useful for teachers all around the globe. So I'm going to try to make it very simple. And it's actually very simple. It's just following certain steps. And again, welcome everyone. My name is Patty Garcia. I'm in Mexico City right now and happy to be here. Anna, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you, Patty. I'm Anna. I'm the market manager for Brazil. I'm based in São Paulo. I've talked to some of you, and we're very happy to have Patty sharing her experience using Google Classroom and Khan Academy with her schools in Mexico. So this is a person who has a lot of experience in doing this, and we are happy to have her sharing her experiences here with you all today. So please send questions through the comment box. And yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
we
for
will
being here.
give some space at the end to answer all your questions and doubts. Well, first of all, here's the link to this presentation. Please feel free to download it. If you have your device with you, just get in so that you can follow me with your own presentation. If you don't, just you can take a shot or a screenshot of this, with your phone so that you can access later and also download it to your computer. So it's gg.gg/bdxrq, all in lowercase letters. I'm going to give you a minute to get in. And the way we're going to work today is I'm going to be switching from the presentation to the actual platform so that you can see it more vividly. So I'm going to be switching from one to another. So Anna, if you can please write down this link in the chat so that if anybody comes in later, they can still have access to the presentation, please. Okay, let's continue. So to enter the platform, the USA platform, the platform in English, which is the one we're going to be using for this training, it's khanacademy.org. That's again the one we will be working in today. But also I want to share with you the link to enter the Portuguese version. So if you want to enter to the Portuguese version, you just have to go to pt.khanacademy.org. Okay, what we are covering today? First of all, we're going to see how to import a class from Google Classroom, and then how we can sync our Khan Academy classroom with our Google Classroom roster, or classroom. And then the third thing we're going to be doing today, or I'm going to be sharing with you, is how to share Khan Academy content to my classes on Google Classroom. And when I mention Khan Academy content, I mean not only videos, but articles, exercises, quizzes, unit tests, etc. So let's start, right? So to import, when we open a class in Khan Academy, it's very easy. Remember that there's only 3 very easy steps to follow in order to create a class in Khan Academy. The first step would be to set a name, right? Enter your classroom, your class name. And then here in this first window that we see, you always will see the possibility of importing a class from Google Classroom. So if you already have your class set up in Google Classroom, and this is exactly the same class, but in Khan Academy, you can actually save some steps and save the step of inviting your students. And then just by clicking here and import your class from Google Classroom, it will open, like in step number 2, you will it will open, like it will say, okay, what class is the one you want to import. If this is the first time you do this, the Khan Academy is going to ask you to choose your account. What is the account that you're using for your Google Classroom? And then Khan Academy is going to ask for access to your Google Classroom. Once that those steps are covered, then it will show you like a download list, so that you can choose what is the class from all the classes you have in Google Classroom. What is the class that you want to import? Once you select it, for example, here is Colegio Austriaco in my example, then I just click on it, and then the next step will be to select the course. So it's very, very easy. I just need to follow these steps. I select, then the last step would be, what is the course I'm teaching for this class? Once I select it, remember here that you can select more than one course. For example, if I'm teaching pre-algebra, I can start teaching pre-algebra, and then probably I will also teach some algebra. So I can select both, no problem. And also always remember that you have the opportunity to change this. Once your class is set, you can always go to settings and then change this. If you want to add another course or delete one, you can always change it. So this is good to know. So these are the 3 simple steps to import a class from Google Classroom right away when you are creating the class. Okay, so it's just even easier than if you don't import it from Google Classroom. Now, once again, you select the course, your class is being created, and now your class is synced with your Google Classroom right away. So you don't have to do any other step. You don't have to go to Google Classroom right away. Every student you add to your Google Classroom, after you sync it with your Khan Academy classroom, it will be updated in Khan Academy. It will be added to Khan Academy, to your Khan Academy class. Okay, now what happens if I already created my class, right? I already created, but then I want to sync my class with a Google Classroom, right? So first I created my Khan Academy class, and then I want to sync my class with Google Classroom. There's no need to create a new one. I can again work with this one. So let's see how we do this. So once you have a classroom set up in Google Classroom, right? So that is perfect. Now you want to import that class into your classroom roster in Khan Academy. So what I have to do? So first of all, you have to choose the class that you want to work with. So for example, I'm going to choose like Khan Academy and Google Classroom 7th grade. And for this, I'm going to leave the presentation, and I'm going to switch to the platform. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Let me close this window. Let me close this. So remember that every time I go to the logo, it will take me to my home page, which in my case, I chose it to be my page as a tutor. So here I have all the classes I have created. And here I created one for this workshop. It's Khan Academy and Google Classroom. So I'm going to click on that. And imagine that I already have this class set up since before. But now I also created a class in Google Classroom, and I want to link it to my Google Classroom account. Or if I added some new students to my Google Classroom, I just want my Khan Academy to be updated. So what I do? I'm going to go to roster, right? And I'm going to go again to add new students. And here I'm going to say, okay, I want to import the students from Google Classroom. It's going to connect you to your Classroom account, right? And here, once it connects to your account, you will have this menu, right? And it takes a little while, but it's going to show you what are the classes you have in this account. And here you will choose, okay, which is the class that I want to import. And then I choose here Khan Academy content to your class using Google Classroom. So I select that and I said, okay, sync with Google. Right away, if I have any new students in my Google Classroom, they will be added to my Khan Academy classroom, right? So that is the two ways you can do it since the very beginning when you are creating a class, or once you created the class, how can I update it or link it with a Google Classroom that I also created for this class, for example, right? So that's another way. Now, also, I'm going back to the presentation. Here in this presentation, you have all the steps. Whatever I'm doing in the platform, you have it here. So it's easy to follow. Anyways, if you have any questions, please let me know. So these are the different steps, right? To just sync with an already created Google Classroom, right? And now, also another way to do it is you can sync your class from the settings tab on your class page. No, so how do I do this? Again, I'm going to go to the platform, and let's just say that I'm going to go to my home page as a tutor, and here again, I have all my classes. So I will select again the class that I want to sync with my Google Classroom. So I'm going to click here. And another way to do it, instead of going to roster, I'm going to go to settings, okay? And here in settings, you have this section, sync with your Google Classroom. When you just click here, it's going to tell me that it's not linked, right? But as soon as I click in sync, okay, it's going to tell me like, okay, what is the class you want to link this class with? So here I will again select, and I will ask Khan Academy to sync with my Google Classroom. Right away, you can see it's update sync. You can update now and then. And here it will say like, okay, it's already shared, and Khan Academy is already linked to your Google Classroom. No? So now you can share content from Khan Academy to your Google Classroom in a very, very easy way. Questions so far, Anna?
Hi, Patty. Well, Iago sent a question. He asked about the integration with Khan Classroom. This was a very manual way to integrate it. Is there any way to integrate when the school administrator syncs all the emails at once and classes at once?
So far, this is the way you can do it. You know, like I don't know if Khan Academy is working in something like easier that you can do from the from the administration. Or the administration can do it itself. I don't really know that, but this is so far the way you do it. I know it's manual, but it takes just a couple of minutes to do it. No, and actually, it doesn't mean any like extra effort, because as you are creating your class, you're syncing it. You can sync it right away with your Google Classroom. But so far, there's no way you can do it automatically. No, and I don't know if again Khan Academy is working on this, and there will be this option in the future. But so far, this is the way you can do it right now. Okay, let's see how can we share content to my classes on Google Classroom. So there are also some easy steps to follow. There's one way to share articles and videos. And there's another way to share exercises and quizzes and unit tests. So let's see first, how can I share videos on articles? So first of all, I'm going to go to the platform again. Okay. And then here, I'm going to go to content. So remember that to assign resources, I need to go to content and choose them from there, right? So when I go to content, here I can see all the different themes, right, that I have to cover in 7th grade. So let's just say that I am doing now adding and subtracting integers, right? So when I click, if I want to add a resource, so I can go and I can watch a video, see the video, say, okay, let me see if this is an appropriate video for my students. And to have access to Google Classroom, I will always go to student view. So I click here, and as I click here, at the bottom here, you can see Google Classroom, right? You can share with Google Classroom, you can share with Facebook, Twitter, and email. So for this to be able to get here, you always need to go to student view. So here I can say, okay, I want this to be shared in my Google Classroom. Okay, so this window opens and said, okay, choose a classroom. What is the class you want to assign this to? So I click again, and here I want to say, okay, this is the class that Google Classroom and Khan Academy, right? Here, share Khan Academy content. So I'm going to choose that class, and then here I can assign it as a homework, as a question, or as an announcement, just like in Google Classroom. So I'm going to choose create it as an assignment, right? So I'm clicking go next. And here, as I do in Google Classroom, I will just set the number of points, describe your assignment here, no? So I would just put like complete or watch the video, sorry, watch the video and write main ideas in a Google Doc. Please share with me, for example, right? And then the title, the number of points you're going to assign to that video or that assignment. Here you can also put a due date. No, let's just say that's next week, even the time. And then here, once I am ready, I go to assign, no? So I assign it. And then here, I can watch my assignment in Google Classroom. So I go to my Google Classroom, and here in my class, in my assignments, here I can see, right, the video that it has been assigned to my class. Also, what I can do here, okay, so now, instead of a video, I want to assign an article. So I'm going to go here again. I'm going to look for an article, if I can find one. Let me see. Okay, let's just see if we can find an article here. We don't have so many, okay, articles, but let's just click here. Okay, here's one article, right? So order of operations. So I click on the resource again. I'm going to go to student view. If I stay here, I'm not going to see any button for class that takes me to Google Classroom. So I'm going to go to student view again. And here, when this opens, here at the bottom, oops, sorry. Oh. I show more comments. Wait, it's not. Wait a little bit because it's not. No, sorry. Not open it. This is practice review. I lost the article. No. Oh. Okay, here, sorry. So here I can see again the buttons, right? The buttons, so I can share in Google Classroom, I can share in Facebook, I can share in Twitter or through an email, right? So again, I'm gonna choose Google Classroom. So I click on Google Classroom. Again, this window opens. I'm going to choose the class I want to share this resource with. And I'm gonna choose like, now this time I'm gonna make an announcement. So make an announcement. So go, and then I will just describe you. I said, please read this article. We will discuss it tomorrow in class, for example, right? Once I do that, I can say next, right? And now I can see the resource in my class, right? Now, I don't know if you're aware, but Google Classroom went through a lot of changes now. So it's being organized now in a different way. So here in news, you can find all announcements. So here is the announcement, right? Read this article. We're going to discuss it. So students only click there and it will take them to the article right away in Khan Academy. No, the same with if I go back to my class, no, and I go to assignments. If students want to answer an assignment in Google Classroom, they will click an assignment. They will say, okay, no, so they click and they just video they have to watch, right? So, but it takes them to Khan Academy. So they're going to watch the video in Khan Academy. Okay, so they do it that way. So this is a way that you can share articles and videos. So always go select the article or video you want to share. Always go to student view and then just click on the Google Classroom button. No, that's the easiest way to do it. Any questions so far? Now, how can we assign exercise?
Sorry, I have a question from Maria Alessandra.
Sure.
So actually, it's not necessarily a question. Let me see. They are answering their own questions there, but so let me see. It's about the flow of the students get an email to create their accounts on Khan. After it seems like a question, but I'm not so sure because the way it's written here. It's
yes,
if she could clarify it.
No, yeah, that's exactly what it happens. When you link your Classroom account with your Google Classroom account, right away the student will receive an email that they're joining your class in Khan Academy. So students know. And if a student opens, has already a Khan Academy account, and with the same email also has it's signed in a Google Classroom, then actually, it will link them right away, no, immediately. So yeah, students will be notified, no, they will receive an email once you do that, that they are joining your class in Khan Academy through Google Classroom.
And also there's another comment here. It doesn't seem like a question, but maybe a clarification from Maria Alessandra. She mentions, please confirm if that's the case. She says that only videos and articles at Khan can be clicked in a Google Classroom.
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do now. No, because only videos, that's what I explained just a few minutes ago, that what I show you now is only for videos and for articles. So now I'm going to show you how can we assign exercises. Because for exercises, there's no button. There's no Google Classroom button. So I'm going to share you what's the best way to do this. I am pretty sure that Khan Academy is working on this and trying also to make it easier for teachers to assign exercises through Khan Academy and send it to your Google Classroom. Right now, the best way to do it is the one I'm going to share with you. So to do it, I'm going to go back to the platform. Okay, so now we have covered how to assign articles and how to assign videos. So now I want to assign an exercise, right? So first of all, I'm going to look at the exercise. No, so remember that when you put view, you can access the student view, or you can access also the full question list. So when you just go here, said, okay, this is the students will do 7 of these 27 questions, right? Once you click in student view, okay, you get to what the students will receive, right? This is how the students will see it, no, once they open their homework, their assignment. So in order to share this to your Google Classroom, you're going to copy this link on the top of a student's view version. You're going to click on the link and copy that link, right? And then you're going to go to your Khan Academy, sorry, to your Google Classroom. And here in my work, in my assignments, I'm going to create a new, let's just say, assignment, right? So I'm going to write here, the name of my assignment, which was signs of sums. So I'm going to write signs of sums, right? Please answer the problems and submit. Okay, I'm going to put the score that I want to give that assignment, also the day I want it to. Let's just say that it's for the 31st, right? And then here I can assign also a theme. So I said, okay, science, for example. And then here in the link, I'm going to click in link, and I'm going to paste that link that I copied, right? So it's already there. So then now I create the assignment. So if I go to my here, to my here I can see it, right? So login, so it's complete and submit. It was when it was created. And then here is students, as students receive the assignment. Remember that they receive also an email, and they open their Google Classroom. They just click here, and it will take them right away to Khan Academy, to the set of exercises that they, oh, wait. Was not, that was here it was. I click on the wrong one. So here they click here, and it will take them to the set of what's happening here. I'm sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong. Sorry. So let me just go here and wait. Adding number. It's because I think I'm adding the wrong one. Clicking on the wrong one. It should be this one. No, it's loading the, wait, let me do it again because it copied the wrong link. So again, I'm going to go to my, just let me close this. Okay, so I'm going to copy these again. Okay, I'm going to go to my class. I'm going to, actually, I'm going to delete all these so I don't get confused with all these that I have created. Okay. Okay, it's because I have too many. Okay. Done. And let's just also eliminate this one. Okay, so now I'm going to create an assignment. Signs of sums, complete and submit. Yep. I'm put a set of date of due date. Let's just put us, okay. I'm going to go to the link, make sure that what I'm doing is copying the link of the student view, right? I go back to my class, I copy, I add the and I create the assignment. Okay, so what students will do, if I go, I mean, if a student enters the class, right, what they will do, and here probably will take me, again, because I'm the teacher, right? So it's going to take me probably to what I'm, but as a student, okay, yeah, for me, it's taking me to here because I am the teacher. So it's going to take me here. As a student, I mean, if you're a student, when they click here, it takes them right away to the set of exercise they need to complete. No, so that's the way it works. That's the easiest way to add an exercise. And I don't know if you could join the class. Were you able to join the class? No, I don't think, because you don't have the same. Just to show you how the student can see this, but that's the best way to do it. Through the link of Students View, and then you just click add the link, and then students will be able to open the set of exercises from Khan Academy from here. If I do that again, because I'm the teacher, it's going to take me again to my homepage or my class page. So, but as a student, if they, I can also see here who already created it, who already answered it, as you work usually in Google Classroom. So that's basically the easiest way to do it. And also for, if I want to, for example, if I want also to add a quiz, right? So I go to your the quiz, right? So I click there, and I will also here assign, and I can click here, and this is the link that I will also paste in my Google Classroom. So if I go to like my students' work, and then also I will create, it can be a homework, it can be something, like an announcement, complete this quiz. Let's just do it as an announcement and see. Okay, I can create, for example, if I go here, okay, and I said, okay, I want to create an announcement. And I said, okay, complete, and then click on the link, right? Add the link, sorry, and then just publish. So when students go here, they will see that here, like, okay, complete. So they know that it's probably not an assignment, but it's a notification, an announcement. They need to complete this probably just to practice before a test, before a quiz. So, right, so the students see this, and right away they start the quiz. This is how it should look also as an exercise, right? So it takes them right away to the quiz. Students just click on start the quiz, and they start answering as if they are now in Khan Academy. When they submit the work, I will get it in Khan Academy, but also it's going to be marked as work done in my Google Classroom. Questions so far, Anna?
So actually we have some, Marcial and Maria Alessandra are experienced in integrating, in using my Google Classroom. So particularly Maria Alessandra has been using it Khan. So they are discussing here some ways they use it. So I'm not sure, it's not clear it's a question necessarily, but they're collaborating. So Maria Alessandra and Marcial, if you have questions in particular, please write them to Patty, and then she'll answer later. They're talking mostly about the way they use, they attribute, recommend, assign exercises to students, and the process to get the grades back into classroom. So
okay, that, for example, is not. I mean, there's a discussion actually going on, no? Like, because when you will get your scores in Khan Academy, right? Remember that if you go to Khan Academy, and then you go to your assignments, because this is now a new way to show your assignment. You can see it by student, you can see by assignment, and here by student you will see what are the grades of your students in those assignments, right? Now, however, because you're grading it or you're looking at it from Khan Academy, you will have to give the grade manually in your Google Classroom. So once you get the grade here in Khan Academy, you're gonna get, okay, this student got, for example, let me see if I can show you another class, because here I don't have an assignment. But if I have, for example, let's just say here, if I have, okay, here, for example, I have some students that already answered the assignment, the homework, and I already have the score, then I will have to write the score manually in my Google Classroom, right? But they also, the student would already know their grade, know their score, because they get it as soon as they finish the set of exercises in Khan Academy, they will get their score. So students already know. So that's one thing that I know, that it's still not automatically. So I have to look at the grade, and then if I want the grades in my Google Classroom, just for information and for not to have them update, then I have to put them manually, like what's the grade that each student earned. So again, so the best way to do it so far, at least until now, is through an email. Just create your assignment as you usually do or teachers usually do in Google Classroom. Complete the instructions, the title, the due date, the score, and the points of score, and then just insert the link. And then just click on create assignment. And right away, the student will get an email in Google Classroom telling them that they have an assignment. So they can complete it from there. They will just click on Start Assignment. And that's the easiest way to do it. And well, basically, Anna, this is the way you do it. I mean, how you can sync your Khan Academy class to your Google Classroom. It's very, very easy, and just a few steps that you have to follow. And also to share articles, videos, quizzes, and exercises. No, that's basically how you do it. I don't know if there's any else that you would like to share or you want me to share.
So I have our team, I have our participants here. Marcela, Maria, Alessandra were the ones who were discussing, but I haven't got any further questions. So, hello everyone, olá pessoal, alguém mais tem pergunta? Gostaria de perguntar para a Peri. Ela já usa a Khan com o Google Classroom há bastante tempo, então se alguém tiver alguma dúvida, é uma boa hora aí para esclarecer, porque ela já tem bastante experiência. So I think we don't have any further questions. So Patty, could you share more about your experience using Khan Classroom?
Share more about what? Sorry, I didn't get that. Share more about?
Your experiences using Khan and Google Classroom. What has worked? What's more challenging?
I think that, well, as I've said it before, like I'm not a teacher anymore, sadly, but I do miss being in the classroom. But I was a teacher, math and science teacher, for about 10 to 12 years. And many years ago, I started using Khan Academy. And just recently, I started working with Khan Academy and Google Classroom just a couple of years ago. And I think it works really well. I think still, there's a lot of space for improvement. And I think Khan Academy is still working on that, because this is new. I mean, it wasn't, there was no possibility to sync before. So now you have that possibility, to send your videos, your articles, and those are very easy to assign. However, I think that they still need to make a better job in assigning exercises, quizzes, and unit tests, which are the new things in Khan Academy. But they work. They work very well. I have tried that, and students do not get like confused, because they know that they always have to go to their Google Classroom. No, because in the Google Classroom, first of all, they will get all the notifications through email that they have an assignment to complete. And even if it's homework or an assignment from Khan Academy, they will answer it through Google Classroom. So it's not that they have to complete it in both, or they have to go. If they go to Khan Academy, you will only have the record of Khan Academy. But if they go to Google and answer it through Google, you will get it, the record, like from both, that it was done. So I always tell my students, if you have your classes sync, I always tell my students, go to your Google Classroom, so that they don't get confused. Some of them feel like they have to go to both. They get a little nervous, but I said, okay, don't worry, just go to your Google Classroom. Every assignment that I send to Khan Academy through Google Classroom is going to show there. So that's the best way to tell students, so that they don't get confused. And I just really hope that we will have an update soon, about how to share exercises and quizzes through Google Classroom.
So thank you very much, Patty, for sharing this experience. And it seems like we have people here who are already trying a lot. Temos pessoas aqui que já estão usando bastante, né? E se alguém tiver mais alguma pergunta, por favor, escreva para mim, que a gente vai bolar novas formações. Sorry, I'm a bit sick.
No, don't worry.
So, thank you so much, Patty.
I mean, we just have to be very aware, if there is any update or anything new that is coming through Khan Academy to make this even better. And anyways, any question or doubt, I'm just here for you. Just let me know.
Thank you, Patty. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye. Obrigada a todos.
Thank you. Take care. Get better soon.